What's up, everybody? This is my review on a custom slash that I just finished for a guy. So I have here the two Neca models next to each other. It was the raft that was started with. So I'll just kind of go down the list of things that I did to make it a little bit different. One of the first things is down here on the bottom of his feet, I added extra padding all through the feet just to give him about 1/4 of an inch or so more height than the original Neca, because at request they wanted him to be a little bit larger, a little bit more menacing. And added the nails like Slash always has there. The wraps on his feet, that was also at request. For the spikes that he usually has on his pads, they wanted a more natural look, so instead of just like big bulging metal spikes out of the pads, kind of went for more of a growth, like part of the mutation type thing, that including the nails down here. With the breastplate, we added the spikes around the edges here in the corners just to give him a more aggressive feel with that as well. You can look through all the arms here. Let me get it to focus, sorry. There it goes. So you can see we added a little bit of bulk here into the arms on each side, also into the shoulders here to give him more bulk and more aggressive look. Same here with the spikes. Instead of coming out of the elbows where the joints were, we just had it kind of bulging out of his forearms right there. More wraps just like on the feet. Then we got the spikes right here coming out of his fists. More classic slash type stuff there. So another pretty trademark thing for Slash was the backwards S. He didn't really want it to be like the original. He kind of wanted it to flow more with the Neca style. So instead of the little medallion, I guess, on his belt, we came up with the idea to have it just kind of engraved into his chest. Very subtle looking, instead of having it cartoony or whatever, if that makes sense. Let's see, let's go up to the face here. He's tall. So the face, what I did was I dremeled out the whole bottom area of his face, all the way up into the teeth in here, and then I sculpted in the teeth and then the bottom area of the jaw right there to give him that more slash look. I know a lot of the custom slashes, they kind of just filled it in with sculpt and then kind of just drew in jaggeds, but again, we weren't trying to do like a cartoon looking style, so that's why I try to do the teeth kind of individual like that, more spiky. Added a little bit of red around the edges, like the classic Slash toy. And then of course Slash has to have his big bulging ugly yellow eye, so that's what we have here. Again, it was just dremeled out and then resculpted to fit. It might be kind of hard to see in the video. It does have a little bit of veins and things in there just to kind of make it pop. Let's see what else. I'll get to the weapons in a second. We'll go to the shell. So the shell was completely resculpted from the original Neca here. All I did was sculpt over the original shell, just used it as the base, and then kind of played around with it for a while and came up with this design. It is a lot of sculpt, so he is very back heavy. So you do have to kind of play with the way you pose him, because otherwise he won't stand up correctly because his back is so heavy with the shell. But I do think it came out looking pretty great, so I'm pretty happy with that. So with the weapons, we were trying to figure out a way to holster them and have it not look ridiculous. So this little piece right here that's holding the sword is actually part of one of his size. I'll go ahead and take these out real quick. So with the size, with the original ones, he wanted a set of half size. So what I did was I just took these, cut them off, and then cleaned up the edging a little bit there. But I took one of the halves and put it here, and it actually worked really great for the shape of this sword, to hold it in there. And then with his mace, it actually just kind of fit right into that side piece there where the belt connects, which was really cool because I just liked the way it looked, you know, kind of hanging over his shoulder like that. Let's see, and okay, yeah, so so his bandana also resculpted a little bit because Slash has always kind of had that more extreme, you know, like shot out bandana like that. So that's what we got there. I guess we'll go to the weapons here. Alright, so like I was saying before, the little half size that he can holster either both sides or into one hip right there. I kind of like the way it looked with the 2 out of 1 hip. This sword here, I found at a vintage toy store. From what I could find out, it came from some type of Spawn Ninja or something like that, I don't know. But I just thought it looked really Slash style with the little spike and everything. So that's where we got that sword. And then, again, at request, the classic jagged dagger that Slash came with back in the day. This one looks like it came from the same toy. I just happened to find them together. They have pretty similar handles there. This part was a much longer sword. I just cut that off and then resculpted to create that little jagged dagger thing for him. Then the mace, this was actually a giant war axe or something. I just liked the way the handle looked. Thought it kind of flowed with everything else that we were doing. The chain is actually off of one of the classic collection Michelangelo nunchuck sets, I believe. And then this is actually the mace from the 1990s Slash, so I thought that would be really neat to kind of throw that in there. I just added the spikes, like the heavier spikes to it to kind of make it flow with the rest of the character. So that is the custom Slash. I hope you guys like it. I hope the guy who's buying it likes it. And that's pretty much it.